Hello friends and my dear students, as in the series of product development and launching subject of the 8th semester of mechanical engineering RTU syllabus, we are in the creative thinking process. So we have studied two sessions of this creative thinking and just quickly recap all those topics which we have covered. What is the creativity studies, product development process, what are the misconceptions about creativity, study of brain working, acts of creativity. These topics we have covered in the first session. And what is the four stage model we have discussed in the last session, means second lecture of this barriers of creative thinking. There are various barriers which we have to encounter or which we have to avoid: emotional blocks, intellectual blocks, environment blocks. Creative thinking, what is the necessary, means what is the purpose of creative thinking, that we have studied in the last session. And we came to the creative thinking methods. We got to know there are various creative thinking methods which can be used to develop the creativity inside a person. So we will go one by one. We will start it with the brainstorming, and the subtopic of that is scamper. So in the scamper, this is a substitute, means you have to do the substitute thing. Means what if use different material, process, person, power source, place and approach. Means if you will use different kinds of material or substitute any material, then what kind of changes will be there, that you have to do in the brainstorming with the help of Scamper technique. And combine, can I combine units? As in the picture you can see, if we can combine the three color refills in a one, then you will generate a new product. So this will give you some ideas if you will combine some units or combine some products. Now adopt, as you have seen a movie Star Trek, there is a person, Captain James Kirk, who used to gives the idea that how you can develop or how you can talk to one person to another person. So what else if you will adopt the ideas from other, which we have been discussed with the help of your peers discussion or your faculty or among your colleagues. So or what are the videos you have seen before. So this, after watching this movie, the first mobile phone has been developed by Martin Cooper in 1973, who is the director of R&D of Motorola. As you all know that the first mobile phone has been generated by Motorola or developed by Motorola. The concept was adopted from this movie only. So this kind of technique you can adopt using the Scamper technique of brainstorming. Next, modify, magnify and minify. You can add a new twist. Can I change the meaning, color, motion or shape, make it stronger, higher, longer or thicker? Can I subtract something? So with the help of these things you can develop a new or novel idea. Now put it to other uses, means if one thing is used for one utilization, like this fish is used for the spa, okay, for relaxation therapy. So this can be used for absorbing the water or absorbing the motion of the water. So this can be used for another application as well, like the tip of any pencil can be used for the erasing purpose of any kind of written content. So this is the thing you can do whenever you are putting the same thing for other uses. Okay. Next, eliminate. You can remove a part, function or person without affecting outcome. Okay. So this thing you can remove. Or rearrange or reverse. What if I turn it backward, upside down or reverse it? Means you can rearrange the products in the sequence or in the sequential order. So this will help you to develop some new ideas of a product. Okay. So this is your whole Scamper technique: substitute, combine, adopt, then modify, magnify, minify, put to other uses, eliminate, rearrange and reverse. Now the second process of brainstorming or second technique of brainstorming is 6 key question practiced by journalism students. This is the mostly used by journalism students or some practitioners, okay, who are practicing some journalism, okay, like who use it, bonds it and build benefit by it. Okay, you can ask these questions whenever you are practicing or doing brainstorming sessions with your colleagues or with your team members. What happens if X occur? What happens if this thing will occur? What will be the resulted if in the success? Okay, when can it speed it up or slow it down? Okay, is sooner better than later? Okay, these kind of questions you can ask during your brainstorming sessions. Where will it occur? Why this is done by this method, why this cannot be done by other methods, okay, and how could it be done. So these are the 6 key questions you have to ask during your brainstorming section to develop your concepts, okay. So this is the 6 key questions of your brainstorming session. Now we are moving toward the third part of brainstorming, which is your fantasy or wishful thinking. Means mind grip on reality is a block of creativity. Means you have to allow fight of fantasy of your bird. Means you have to sleep with your problem, then you will generate some kind of fantasy ideas, like you are doing daydreaming, then you may generate some ideas. So this will help you to solve your problem whatever you have defined, or to develop some new concept. So this is another part of your brainstorming sessions, which is fantasy or wishful thinking. Now, this is a random input technique which is developed by Edward D. Bono, coined the term lateral thinking. Okay, so you have to develop some random input to your techniques. Okay, so you have to give some random input to your ideas or to solve the problem. So this will help you to generate some new concepts. Next is biomimetics, which is a direct analogy to those that are inspired by biological systems. So if you are taking inspiration or adapting any biological system, so that kind of process is called as biomimetics. As you can see, the invention of velcro fasteners, which is developed by George G. Mestrel, and they have developed this velcro with the help of some trees. Okay, as you can see that he found the nylon tape could be shaped in tape with some small strip hooks and a loop tape with some small tapes, and thus the velcro tape was won. Okay, so these are the things which you can use, or you can utilize the biological system to develop some new ideas. So this technique is called as biomimetics. Okay, next is brain writing 635 or C sketch. Means you have to, this is a creative tool adding to address the deficiency of brainstorming. Okay, encourage participation from all. Emphasis is on sketching of ideas similar to the brainstorming, but rather than begin with an open discussion. Open discussion means you have to take 6 ideas from everyone and start with each individual writing down their thoughts. Okay, then you have to modify it into 3, convert it into 3, then 5. So this is a C sketch method, and it will encourage the participation from all. This is also one kind of concept development technique. What you have to do, 3 ideas from each member in the sketch form, they have to develop it in the sketch form. The ideas are passed to the next person in the table, it is passed on to the next person. Each person can add, modify or extend the ideas presented by the former member. Then focus on advising the idea, not criticizing. Means you have to advise or support the idea, you should not criticize or find out the negativity or negativity loops in that idea generated by your colleagues or the team member. Pass till all the ideas has been seen by everybody. This process should be passed to every idea, as you can see in the picture as well. So this will complete your 635 method or C sketch and brain writing method. Okay, next, this is a sample sketch. Like this is originated by A, then after that it has been modified by B, then it has been modified by C, and it has been further modified by D, and maybe continued. So this will development of a vehicle. Okay, the sketch, and this is in the sketch form. Okay, so next is mind map. This is the most powerful and utilized technique by any engineer or product development or product designer. So it is a non-linear way of organizing information and a technique that allows you to capture the natural flow of your ideas. Okay, so this is the mind map. Means you have to write down in front of a whole page or a big drawings paper. In the center you have to write down your problem, whatever you have defined. Then to organize the ideas around the subject, whatever ideas you have to got, those you have to write it down here. To draw the conclusion based on the concept, whatever conclusion you have drawn, that you have to write it down on the one side of that. To quickly show organized information, you can write down your organized information. This will help you to solve the problem by simulating imagination. So these are the few things which you have to generate, and in the same fashion you can develop the mind map. We'll go through that how we can develop. We'll take one example, and there are few rules of the mind map which are, you have to write down in the center first. So center first means you have to begin with a word or image that symbolize what you want to think first. Means you're in the center, you have to write down about your problem or about your product and place it in the middle of the page. Means you have to write it in the middle of the page. Free associate means write 1 or 2 word description to ideas about the central idea, and allow idea to expand. Means you have to start with a subhead of that problem or that the product, and after that think fast. Capture all the explosion of ideas in your mind first 5 to 7 minutes rapidly as possible. Write down all the things within 5 to 7 minutes. Do not take more time. Keywords, symbols, image, or whatever things are shorthand. Means you have to write down your shorthand writing with the help of the things and prepare your mind map. Break the boundaries. Get rid of usual A4 paper with a black ink or pencil. Use A3 or better A2 paper with wild color and markers and crayons. Okay, so you have to think beyond the boundaries. Means do not use always A4 papers. Use A3 papers. Judge not means you should not judge other ideas. Okay, keep moving or after that allow organization, reorganize connections between one idea to other. Okay, so with the help of these some rules you can generate your mind map. I am showcasing one example. There's a company named GTech here. So as per the rules, I have written G.Tech company, name of the company at the center of the thing or the middle of the page, and this is the project associated with the G.Tech company, and the project is M.Tech student. M.Tech he has done from Warangal. Okay, then he know the Telugu very well. He is a founder of having biryani. He is very associated with the professors, college, hostel, and friends, internet, dryer doors. This is the project in which he is working in the company GTech, and the catch and strike, forces, norms, he seal, air leakage. This is a concern related to the dryer door project. He is assigned in the GTech company. Then he know Chetan very well, who is his friend, mentor, and he know Creo very well, tooling, production. Then he know Murli, who is also associated with GTech. He is concerning or talking about all the things related with the GTech company only. Mentors, boss, experience, he is punctual, ex-boss. Then he know Mega, who is Creo, who know Creo mentor and Chandrapur Kool. So these are the things which we have to discuss, which he has elaborated related to the parts of GTech company only. He has prepared all the maps or related to the mind map of GTech company related to his projects, his colleagues, Murli, Mega, Chetan, Mayur, and what are their characteristics he has written over there. So this is the whole map of their GTech company. Similarly, these are some examples of like Philip. He has discussed all the things, mind maps of this, like battery boxes. These are the mind map of battery box. Research is inclusive of thesis, history, theory, expert method. So in this way, you can prepare your mind map or utilize this philosophy in developing your mind map of your chapters, your different topics of your projects in the final year, that you can prepare mind map of your projects. This will help you to segregate all the information on one page and do your brainstorming sessions or do your development of your product. Okay, so this is a very helpful technique for generating concepts of any new product development. Thank you so much. So this is done as of now from my part. Okay, so stay tuned with our engineering college Banswara YouTube channel, which will help you to get some e-content related to the various domains of engineering like computer science engineering, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, and electrical engineering. Thank you so much.